Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
What is up, YouTube? I'm Reckless, and today I'm going to be cleansing the community once again by doing some CSGO Overwatch. I just got done playing a match on Overpass where two of the people had game bans and vac bans, and one of the other people had a private profile, and they all appeared to be queued together, but I'm not saying they were cheating at all. In fact, they weren't even really that suspicious most of the time. But anytime you see a group like that, it's kind of hard to ignore all the people with bans. One of them even had multiple vac bans, but regardless, we still won, so I'm kind of in a good mood. So I figured, let's do some Overwatch today. That being said, let's jump into the first case. First case of the day, and it looks like we are on Mirage, and he's on CT side and he's playing B. And for some reason, he appears to be staring at people through the wall. He turned right at the right time, but he did hear that guy running, so could be a coincidence. Maybe he was just, his mouse hand was busy or something and he didn't. Okay, well, now it looks like he just came out pre-aiming that guy. But I mean, chair is something you want to pre-aim. Man, that round just happened really fast. I couldn't even keep up with everything that was going on, but so far, this guy definitely looks a little suspicious. Kind of looks like he's walling, and he does have a really high headshot percentage. 66, 2/3 of all of his headshots out of 18 kills, so 12 out of his 18 kills have all been headshots, and he perfectly nades two of the terrorists. Throws a weird flash, but he is choosing to go with the scout even though he has $3,000. And did he just react to that person? He thought they were going to push through the smoke and he like jumped out of the way? This guy, it seems like he's just being more and more suspicious as time goes on. Oh, and he just gets shoulder peeked hard. Maybe he was just trying to pre-fire, but oh, and he gets wrecked. But guys, I really think this guy at least has walls. The headshot percentage, we can't really say a high headshot percentage means that he has aim, because when you know where the enemies are coming from, it is easy to get the headshot pre-lined up. But, okay, and he comes out pre-aiming this guy again, does get the headshot with the D all the way across mid, so I don't know, maybe he is a good player. He does know how to air strafe and everything, so okay, well, and another headshot with the deagle. Coming up mid, let's see if he just comes out pre-firing this guy right at the right spot. See, he doesn't even, he stops right at the right time. This guy's walling, 100%, and he pre-aims the guy perfectly, although he decided not to shoot for some reason, maybe trying to hide it, but if he's, oh, and he totally tries to pre-fire that guy. But if he is trying to hide it, then he is not doing a very good job at all. He just comes out perfectly pre-aiming this guy every time, and yet another headshot. If he keeps this up, I'm definitely going to get very suspicious of aim. So far, I'm always really hesitant to convict on aim because unless it's like super obvious, I don't like calling aimbot. But, oh, and there, okay, well now I'm seeing some, okay, there we go, perfect. Thank you very much, that is exactly what I needed. So, and another headshot, 4K, he is up to a 90% headshot ratio, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if, let's see how he reacts to this guy through the wall. I wonder if he's like trying to act like he, oh, nope, he's not even trying to hide it from the enemies at all. He just totally shot that guy through the box. So he obviously doesn't care. Who knows that this guy is cheating. And for some reason takes forever and is cautious about picking the AFK guy out of all the people to take your time with. Deciding to go A this round. They only need 2 more rounds to win this game. Still haven't seen any scripts or griefing or anything, and his teammate decides to molly him off T-spawn for some reason. And the guy in Palace runs away. Oh! And we have a bunny hop script as well. Thank you very much. I love it when they make it easy for me. So this guy, unless he griefs, this is going to be 3 guilties and an innocent, but... Ooh, that was loud. But yeah, we could definitely, hopefully still see some griefing and then just convict this guy for everything. Looks like the terrorist is trapped on B, decides to try and nade him, and once again gets a headshot. Still deciding to go with the scout, even though he has 100% money, 16,000 in the bank. He does have nades, but I think he's had those forever, and he is just deciding not to use it. Still deciding not to go with the kit, though. So scout with no kit, interesting choice when you have 16,000, and totally locks onto the guy through the wall, all the way through. So if there was ever any doubt about this guy's aim assistance, then there you go. Yet more evidence of the bunny hop script as he goes through T-spawn, and it is a 1v1, and this is for the game. So we should have the end of the game right here. Oh, nope, and he dies somehow. Jeez, well, that was a pretty easy case. It is a guilty. We did see scripts, but I did not see any griefing. So, but we still get him convicted, so that is always a good feeling. Alright, not much to say about that case. Let's hop into the second one. Second case of the day, and surprise, surprise, we are on dust 2. Our suspect, it is the pistol round, and he is going long. Very nice headshot with the USPS. So far, obviously nothing suspicious. He's just holding this angle like a good little CT, and even though he's getting headshots, it doesn't look like he has aim assistance, at least from this round so far. That was a nice shot, but didn't look suspicious or like he's got any mechanical help. But I haven't seen him tracing people through walls or anything. He is checking things. Obviously they know he's on B because he just killed his teammate. So he's just letting his teammates try and do the work. Takes over window when his teammate dies. See, he's just checking this angle. Okay, well, other than the 3 headshots, which they didn't look suspicious at all, but other than him having headshots, there's nothing else really that I saw in that round. So I'm thinking we might just have a good player or possibly a smurf, and he just throws the nade even though no one's there. So you would expect him to try and save it. Like in the last video, we had that guy that just would stand there and hold a nade until people were pushing cat. But this guy, it just looks like he is holding an angle. Most patient player ever, not pushing up cat or anything. I'm looking at his kills from the first round now, and he went 13 and 13, so I wouldn't really expect to see that from a cheater. 30% headshot ratio, that's about average, I would say. Nothing from his score really indicates anything crazy, except for the second half. He has 100% headshots, but that's just because he got those USP headshots in the pistol round. But he is holding tunnel, but I think they know he's in there because he threw that decoy and just comes out pre-firing him and did not know about the guy window. Teammate did not watch it or call it out for him, and it didn't look like he flicked around too fast or anything like that. Guys, it might be too early to say, but I don't think this guy is cheating. He just is playing cat, very, very passive cat, deciding not to go up, and doesn't see that guy until the smoke clears and picks him off. This guy is playing the way I have trouble playing, and that is very patiently and only holding the one angle. I think the reason I have a problem with that is because I never trust my teammates to tell me if someone's coming behind me. Which you can tell it bit him in the butt last round, or 2 rounds ago, whenever that was, when he got shot from mid because no one was watching that. Yeah, and he just gets wrecked. But that's always my issue. I never trust my team. So I'm always constantly trying to watch like 2 or 3 different angles. That's something I really need to work on. But that's beside the point. We're not here to talk about me. We're here to bust some cheaters, which I will say once again, I do not think this guy is one. Looks like the T's are doing a mid to B. I'm looking at the radar. Finally decides to drop down. Doesn't shoot the guy through the smoke like you would expect a cheater to. Comes out preeming door. There's a guy right to his left, and yeah, that's exactly how you would expect a guy to react who isn't cheating. So, guys, unless we see something crazy, I don't think we can convict this guy for anything. Maybe he'll start griefing or something later, but oh, well, now his teammate just shot him, so maybe he'll try and get retribution? Nope, looks like he is just going to write it off as a hazard of the job. Oh, they're coming cat. Let's see how he reacts. Nice flick shot, but that didn't really look suspicious. Falls back to a safer position because he figures they might be pushing cat and gets a nice flick onto that guy again. Yeah, guys, I have no idea why this guy got reported. He just looks like he is a very good CT-sided player, and he's good at doing his job, which his job at this point is holding the angles. Guys, I'm not seeing anything. This guy was 100% innocent in my opinion. Let me know if you disagree, but I will give this guy a 100% clean bill of non-cheating and move along, nothing to see here. Alright, let's go ahead and do one final case. Alright, third and probably the final case we're going to do today, guys. It is the 18th round. Our suspect went 17 and 8 on the first half, and he is currently even at 2 and 2 on the second half. Judging by his buy, they lost the first 2 rounds, and interesting. I mean, granted, he heard the T's run past, but I still would have expected one to be hanging out mid. Okay, oh, okay, well, this guy is definitely walling. We can pretty much already tell that from just his first few shots here. Pre-fired that guy box, even though he never saw him. So it looked like he was reacting because he thought the guy was out in the open, but he definitely was not. So I am fairly certain this guy is already walling. He does have a 50% headshot ratio, both halves, so... Ooh, and tries to pick the guy mid, even though I don't think he really saw him. Although now he just gets wrecked. But yeah, he does have an above average headshot ratio, I would say. I think most people get around 30% unless they're really good. So I think it is above average, but nothing too crazy. Let's see how he reacts to this guy through the smoke. No, he does wait for him to push out, but he does react quicker than you would expect, like he knew he was there, so. But haven't seen any aim or anything of the sort yet. Deciding to push B with the FAMAS and comes out just totally pre-firing the guy tunnels, grabbing the op. Oh no, he just wants the AK. Doesn't want to grab the op for his team. And his teammate got it. Don't worry, guys. It took him a while, but his teammate did get it. Possibly the slowest fast cat I've ever seen. Wait, was that a bunny hop? We're gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Almost looks suspicious too. Not really. I don't know. This guy, it is possible that this guy has aim. If it is, it's definitely, I don't see any jerky movement or anything mechanical. Looks like he just knows where they're always gonna be, so he can line up those headshots. While hitting the guy. This guy, not really doing too great of a job hiding it. And that kind of did look suspicious. We're gonna have to, keep an eye on that, because I couldn't tell if it was the gun recoil or an aimbot making his cursor shake like that. See, but then you have that, and that would just look like he was pre-aiming where the head was gonna be. So, I don't know, it's really hard to judge whether this guy really has aimbot or not. Deciding not to spray through the guy through the smoke until they shoot at him. See, then you have these sprays where they don't look like aimbot at all, so he definitely is on the fishy side, but I don't know if I've seen enough to convict him on the aim assistance yet. He keeps hitting like one bunny hop at a time and then messing up the next one, so either he has a bunny hop script and he is just only using it for one hop at a time, or he can hit the first one and not the second one. But yet another thing I'm looking for but haven't really seen a pattern to convict on yet. Once again, he didn't have to move his crosshair at all that time. This always annoys me. I get so annoyed when the cheaters act like they're not cheating. He's just wasting my time right now. Acting like he's checking things and flashing and smoking things even though no one's there. It's just aggravating, because it's like, dude, I already know you're cheating. Just, oh yeah. You pre-firing that one corner is enough to make me think that you might not be. Right. I don't know, is he trying... Oh, well, I was gonna say, is he trying to not be obvious for the enemies to not report him or something, but then he just totally shoots that guy even though he never saw him. And that guy too. What an interesting case. Alright, so this guy could very well have had aim assistance, but I am actually not going to convict on it. But he definitely had vision. I think he may have had a bunny hop script, but he didn't use it enough for me to convict on it. And griefing, I obviously didn't see anything. So, alright guys, well, we had two cheaters and one guy who obviously was not cheating, but I consider that a win in my book. I hope you all did enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave me a rating. A like is always appreciated, but if not, as always, that's cool. And this has been Reckless, guys. Take it easy or don't take it at all. Peace.